It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. Another season of EA Sports College Football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Sentinels and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Quarterback keeper. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to get the corner. Pulls it again on the option. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Out wide right, it's Williams. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And listen, 3rd down and long is such a hard spot to be in. That's where defense...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Taylor wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. Pulled to the ground.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Out wide left, it's Danzy. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the 4th down.
Quarterback changing the play. Snapped on 4th down. Hit as he throws. That ball. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Joyner. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Quarterback will keep it. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Taylor wants to throw. A little release to the back. Inside the 35. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Complete on the left to Williams. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another 1st down. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Hits inside. It's Sticky. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. A 1st down run on the doorstep. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Second down to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Barring a penalty, because announcers always have caveats, the drive will come down to 4th and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he's... They'll move the wide receiver. Taylor wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. The sure hands, it's Thomas. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Running inside, it's Coleman Williams. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to throw on first. Right side, it's Hudson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. In the backfield, it's Hudson. And he cruises his way to the house. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. At midfield, he's got room. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Old Dominion taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's the Monarchs coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game in Lubbock. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy.
Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. The run inside. It's Sticky. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wide receiver going in motion. Play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. Left side, it's Thomas. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making the adjustment on the play. Off play action. Rolls right. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
wants to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. Breaks into the open. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Quick give. It's sticky. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Might as well run him again. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to pass on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nice move there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Red Raiders are facing 3rd and inches. Drives inside. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead.
1st down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Turns up, it's Williams. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. A potential huge upset brewing right here, and it would be quite a feather in the cap for this squad out of the FCS. Caught by Williams on the left. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Anytime, if they can finish the deal, an upset like this will go down in the annals of college football. Taylor wants to throw it. Moves to his right. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. So people don't want you to schedule these FCS games and miss out on potential moments like this. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
5 defensive backs on the field as they desperately try to keep them out of the end zone late. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the 4th quarter on 4th and goal. On the move. He's not going to get there. So after hitting bankrupt, spinning that wheel of fortune, now this offense can tack a little more onto the lead. They have it 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They want to run this quarterback. Turning it on. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. We waited so long to start.